Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an awesome day so far. I'm sorry for my super casual appearance and shaggy, rough looking, undone hair. As you can tell by the video, I will be using hair dye. So today I'm showing you how I dye my roots at home, how I touch them up, how I just keep them looking really good. So I do it all by myself. I don't go to a salon, and this has without a doubt saved me a ton of money. So if you're interested in learning how to dye your roots at home and save money, then just keep watching. But before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe for more videos like this one. All right, a couple things we're gonna need before we get into the whole process. A hair tie would be very helpful. A hairbrush. Two other things I'm definitely going to be using. This one's kind of gunked up, so sorry. But just a hair color applicator brush. I really am not sure what this is called. Disclaimer before we get into the actual coloring part, I am not a licensed cosmetologist. I just have been dyeing my hair long enough to understand how products work and what they do and all that stuff, so. Putting it out there. A bowl. You're supposed to not use metal bowls when you do hair dye, so don't use a metal bowl. Ceramic should be fine. Your normal soup bowls should be fine, but don't do metal because that reacts. And then, where the hell is the hair dye? The most important thing I need in this video, it's not on my table. You're gonna need your hair dye of choice. And then if you are not using a box dye, then you need to pick out a developer. So I have a couple here. I'll go through each product as I'm going through the process, and definitely, please buy gloves, please. So let me start you off with, and a mirror. I have mine. So the technique I'm going to use is I am going to go right down the middle of my head, all the way back. So we get a nice, even enough line. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'll try and zoom in here. I have my actual room light on. This picture does it justice, thank God. My head still looks really weird, but you can see now. I'll put it on the screen. Okay. Hair is in halves, and then I'm gonna pick a side to start on first. I'll probably just start on my left side because that's easier for me. So what I'm gonna do, again, is just kind of go down the middle. So we're sectioning our hair off into fourths. My rule of thumb is kind of just behind the ear, but again, since this is one solid hair color I'm going to be using, it really does not matter. So now that we're sectioned, I am just going to tie this off in a very flattering look. First things first, gloves. So I am going to be using the Redken Color Gel's Permanent Conditioning Hair Color. The shade that I have on my hair right now is 2NW Chocolate. So again, I will leave this linked down below if you want my hair color. I'm just going to pour all of this into my bowl. This is what it looks like right off the bat. It's definitely a liquid form. Now my preferred, maybe I'll just use 10. I'm gonna just use 10. I'm going to use 10. So what I was going to say was that I was going to do a 20 volume developer by mixing a 30 and a 10 together, but I'm just going to do 10 because I really am only putting this on my roots, so it's virgin hair. It doesn't need to be attacked so aggressively since it's never been dyed. So the ratio you want to use for the Redken color gels are 1 part color gel to 1 part volume. What I'm going to do is just fill up my empty bottle with the 10 volume developer. Be careful. You just want to go ahead and mix around until you get a uniform consistency. So now it's time. I'm not going to pick up a ton of color here on my brush, but I'm just going to make sure that it has product on it. And I am going to start on my back section. Again, this is strictly roots. So I'm going to get the sides of that little triangle first. And then, assuming my hair will cooperate, and it can be really hard to feel the center of your part on the backside, but do your best. I believe in you. So now, once that is done, you want to lift everything on up so you can get the underpart or the nape of your neck. So section off a new layer. paint on the top of the new layer. paint the bottom of what will be the new layer. I hope this makes sense to you guys. Create your new layer. And then just like that, you have the first layer, the first quarter of your hair filled in. So now what you want to do is take your little and just comb her through. And this tip is especially helpful because I'm just using the same color that's already in my hair. I'm just making sure I really got everything. And that's the purpose of this for this application, if that makes sense. But if you are doing a root that is going to be darker than what your hair color is, this part will really help to kind of blend anything out so you don't have any harsh lines. Now, for around my face, you just want to make sure you're really careful. One tip I have, if you're not wearing any makeup, or if you just are really sloppy with hair dye, put Vaseline or coconut oil or something jelly-like that helps to remove products. I'm going to start kind of at the top of my ear, right here, and just brush back. If you'll notice, I'm holding my hair back this way as opposed to up. Comb. Just comb everything real quick. And now we have the whole front section here around our face done, which is a very important part of this. So now I'm going to lift my hair up and get around my ear. Like that, so that's my bottom little section there done. Now we are going to go ahead and get our sides here. If you want to hit that other section up top again, feel free. Alright, so now we are going to create a new layer. What's the easiest way to do this? Create our new layer. Paint our root. Paint our root of the bottom of the next new layer. Create a new layer. Paint the root. Paint the bottom of the next new layer. New layer. And that is our last layer. So now, really just want to make sure you saturate the center part. Again, we're going to take our rat tail thing and comb her out. So now I kind of just recommend tying off this half of hair like so. Even if it looks really weird, it's okay. There's a lot of product in it. Now we're going to do the same exact thing to the other side. Yay! Now that I know my roots are covered, I'm going to let this sit for half an hour trying to clean the hair dye off my face, and I will be back to show you the finished root look. Alright guys, I am back with the finished look. My roots are done. I left the dye in for about half an hour, rinsed it out with cool water, and here I am. My roots are filled. I feel good. I'm ready to go. I'm ready for the week. So that is how you easily can fix your roots at home, or dye them, or fill them in, whatever you want to call it. It is a super easy fix. It's very easy and simple to do as long as you have the right tools. And yeah, it's honestly saved me a lot of money and a lot of trips to the salon. So Comment down below, let me know if that helps. All I did after I got out of the shower was put my normal products in my hair, blow it dry, and straighten it. And I also changed my part up just because I do that. And that's about it. Also, all my makeup came off, so if I look a little different, that's why. I slapped on some bronzer, mascara, and called it a day for the end of the video. I will insert a picture of what my roots look like up here on the screen, just so you guys can see the finished look, because even, you know, like, I can look down and be like, yep, there they are, and you can probably tell comparatively from the first clip, but I think a picture would just really do it justice. So that's all I got. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope this helped you, and don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.